Hello everyone, welcome to Backstage Pets. I'm Fran from Masadri, and today I have Ana Maria Restrepo, and we are going to talk about these topics that we are passionate about, which is our AV industry. And of course, we're going to talk about Infocomm America Latina. Hi Ana, how are you?
Hi Fran, I am very good. I'm happy to be here to talk to all of you about the topics and the technology, because I believe that we are in a moment in the world that we need to be updated with all the technology and everything that is happening with them. So I believe that I want to, more Radaka talk about that, is invite everyone to follow Infocomm America Latina on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn to know what we are doing for the show and what you will be find there. And speaking about technology, Fran, many days ago, I went in an airport and I discovered that AV is in everywhere. So you can find the digital signage for the restaurant, you can find to the publicity or advertising, and you can find the flights, and all the people is watching or looking for the flight all the time. But something that is very annoying is when you are waiting in the gate for the flight and the people for the airlines speaking in the microphone. I don't know, but I can't understand anything. I don't know if you have the same feeling.
I think it happens in all airports, and sometimes they talk on the same time and you cannot understand, and the overall experience is very bad. But on the other hand, I think this is what AV is for. It's like to make these experiences better and memorable for people, right?
Exactly. And it's just, we need to remind that we are the AV industry, this industry that generates the experience. And it's for that we want to invite you, or all of you, to be in the show, to understand how is the technology is going, how it's working, and the experience that we will have there, and talk to your clients and say, you need to see that. You need to understand how to use the technology. And to talk more about that, about AV and the Infocomm America Latina, our colleague Sergio Gaitan has a new guest, and he's Alejandro Peralta from Audinate. So let's go with Sergio and Alejandro.
Hi, everybody. We're here with a very good friend, excellent professional, and a very, very well recognized, loving character from the AV industry for not just the region of Latin America, for I could say globally, Alejandro Peralta. Alex, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you very much for the invitation to do this very specific video, because I'm very excited to be part, or we are very excited to be part of Infocomm America Latina. So thank you very much for the invitation.
On the contrary, thank you, Alex. Now, for those who may not be familiar with you yet, could you quickly explain to them who is Audinate, which you represent, and what does Alex Peralta does?
Yeah. I try to be very, very, very quick explanation by myself, because you know that I'm talking a lot. But yeah, I'm currently the technical training manager for Latin America for Audinate. And obviously, everybody knows that Audinate is a company that create the Dante platform, that is the most useful protocol and protocol in the industry. Actually, we working in create the transportation of information of media through over IP network. So yes, this is mine. I'm an audio engineer, an electronic engineer. I spent in this industry almost 28 years. Yes, and I'm a little involved in education too.
And again, Alex is very shy, and he doesn't actually he didn't mention that he's also in love of sharing the knowledge that he has gotten with the years, and he's always participating as a volunteer in several activities, and also with a big on a frequent basis. Now, you just mentioned that you own discrete platform or ecosystems that you developed, that ecosystem that is called Dante. Now, Audinate, we know that you have been very active this year. You will be participating as an exhibitor at Infocomm America Latina, and actually you were one of the first companies to jump into the project right away. So we know that Audinate has put together 3 dedicated spaces this year. Could you please walk us through these 3 spaces and what the attendees will be able to see in each one of these 3?
Yeah. Of course. Firstly, is the most important thing that I really want to share with you is that Infocomm America Latina is very, very important for us, because it's the first time that this very important and heavy trade show around the industry is part of a trade show in Latin America, in a country in Latin America. So we are very excited to participate in this first edition. And for this reason, we will have our first booth from Audinate. Is our booth. So this is very special. And this is the reason, because we create 3 specific spaces to share with all the people that are obviously join with us in Infocomm, part of the platform of Dante platform. One of the spaces, in these spaces, we will show network management and control that we can obviously offer to all the professional of the industry to manage Dante networks. And obviously we will show some of the solution of the software solution, like Dante Domain Manager and Dante Director and the Dante IP. We will show all the power of the management of Dante the platform through this spot. We will have another one, and we show all the information around on all the technologies around video networking over IP. We will show our solutions, or some solutions, with Dante Ultra, Dante H, and Dante A. And we will show to our software that is called Dante Studio. That is a software that we use it to receive and transmit video through the computer. The third spot or space that we will have in the booth is around the classic Dante solutions. That is an audio Dante solutions. And we will have some gear to demonstrate a little networking using the Dante controller. That is the most important software. That is the management and monitoring, and obviously create the networking through this specific software called Dante controller. And we will have a fourth little space, and we will show our AVO solution. That is an adapter that everybody can use it to convert, for example, any analog devices to a Dante device, or a USB device to a Dante device. And we will show 2 of the new ones, AVOs, that is very, very specific for integration. So this is the spaces that we will share with the people. And we are really, really excited, because we will show all the power of Dante platform. So, yes.
It sounds like a must visit booth at the show. Now, we do know that Audinate will not only be exhibiting at the show, but you will also be delivering some training sessions during the show. Now, could you maybe give us some hints or maybe a bit of information about those sessions and what will be focused on, and who will be the best fit, or what will attendees find at those sessions?
Yeah. This is another very important for us, because obviously we love to share with the people concepts around networking, but obviously we love to share with all the people how to use Dante, because it's the most important protocol in the world. So we will have 2 sessions. Each of the sessions will be 2 hours. And these sessions will be in October 23. And the name of these specific education sessions will be First Steps in Audio Networking and Dante, Basic Course with Real Demonstrations. So this is a very nice opportunity to everybody that really want to understand how to use Dante in a practical way. Coming, and you will understand how how is the networking, what is the basics of the networks, how to use Dante, what is an IP addressing, subnet mask, gateways, link local, the transmission in unicast, multicast, broadcasting, PTP. We will talk a lot of information around how to design and deploy a network, and obviously all through our platform, Dante. So it will be very nice. We will have 2 sessions, 2 hours each one. And I invite to everybody to join with us and come with us to share 2 hours of many topics around networking and Dante. Yes.
I'm sure you will be having a full room when you deliver those trainings. Now, education is a big deal for Audinate. It's a big deal for audience philosophy. Now, in your vision, what is so important to you and for your team to emphasize that training right next to product demonstrations? Why is that a big deal?
Yeah. The first one that is very important to say is that the technology that transport the audio video over IP is not the future. Is the present, and I really like to say that is the past, because I began to working with the audio over IP since 15 years ago, and this is not new, but many years ago we have options to solve very specific applications with analog solutions. So that is the reason that we, in some point, avoid this technology over IP. But in this specific time in our industry, many of the OEMs are presenting very interesting technologies that don't have analog options. So every professional needs to understand how to use, obviously, a network that transport the audio and video over IP. And obviously, many of these guys needs to understand how to use Dante over the same infrastructure and technology. So in this specific context, for us in Audinate, it is very important that everybody understand that every professional needs to understand how to implement a Dante solution, a networking solution, in a very hard way. To understand in a very certain way what is a network, what is a switcher, what is the cable category, what is the difference in between cables, what is a fiber optic. All these concepts are very important, and is not the future. Is the concept that is useful today. So in this aspect, for us, is very, very exciting, and we are very happy to share with all the people all these concepts in this specific great show called Infocomm America Latina. So for us, it's very important because we know that the industry changed very, very quickly. Yesterday, I have a meeting with all the team from Audinate, and we have a meeting that I really I don't know how to say, but I'm surprising around. Why will we receive like a new technology from our part to the industry? Because we need to learn a lot of things. So obviously these changes are very challenging, but in this challenge are very important to front with education. So Audinate is part of this process, and we are very happy to have this spot, this booth, this specific time, these education courses, to obviously to join to everybody to begin this role with us.
Audinate pretty much helped to or contributed to create a whole revolution in an AV industry that it's today completely different to what it was before. Now, now talking about attendees, the people who will be coming to the show, especially those who may not be familiar with the Infocomm America Latina concept, or maybe even Infocomm shows before. What could you like to give them as a message in terms of the takeaways that they can take from the show, but especially about the maybe the link or what they can make out of Audinate's participation and their contact with them.
Oh, yeah. This is very important, Sergio, because for us in Audinate, Infocomm America Latina is the first step to create a very, very, very huge experience for all the professionals in America Latina, because it's a specific time in where everybody can see the new technologies, the new tendencies in the industry, to have a very nice education journey with all the OEMs, not only with Audinate. And it's very important because it's a very nice space to create a networking through all the OEMs, all the professionals, and all the education sessions on offers. So I think that it's very important that every professional that really want to involve in the AV industry join with us in the Infocomm America Latina and coming, talk with us, talk with all the other the OEMs and all the brands, because it's a very, very nice opportunity to create a very strong relation with the industry and all the technologies, all the people that are working for our OEMs, all the people that obviously develop the technology. And for me, Infocomm America Latina is the most important opportunity to involve with the AV industry. So I really don't think that a professional don't really want to come with us to Infocomm. It's a really, really huge news that we have Infocomm in America Latina and obviously in Latin American countries. So by my perspective, it's very important that everybody come with us to Infocomm America Latina. It will be a very nice experience, and I'm sure that in some point, this experience will change the life of many of the professionals, many of the students. By the way, for example, I invite all my students, and they really don't understand how important is Infocomm America Latina. But obviously, I explain that it's very important for all the things that I'm talking in a little bit. So, yeah, this is the reason, Sergio.
Thank you very much, Alex. I believe that obviously. You make the perfect match with Audinate, the philosophy and the way that actually you jump all the way into a project like Infocomm America Latina. Now, we do know that Audinate it's making an important effort participating at the show, but not just participating, but you will be having a lot of people that usually are not around Mexico City area. Now, as somebody who is very familiar with Mexico City yourself, maybe talking to your tourist guide yourself in you, what kind of suggestions could you give to those people visiting the city during that window of time Infocomm America Latina will be taking place? What suggestions or recommendations could you actually give to them?
Yeah, one funny thing for me, that is the first time that I think that I say this in a public way, is that many people know that obviously I'm an audio engineer, I'm a teacher, I'm a technical trainer, but nobody really know that I'm a tourist guide. In fact, I have a certification of tourist guide. Why? Because I'm really, really enjoy to take somebody from another places with me and show what is Mexico. And not only Mexico through the food, through the culture, through our traditions, through our tourist places. So one of the most important things that is very nice is that the Infocomm America Latina will be in Mexico City. This is a very important one. I'm born in Mexico City like you, Sergio. And obviously we are proud to be Mexicans, but Mexico City is a very, very nice city and have a lot of options to visit. So just to mention some places to visit is Castillo de Chapultepec, the Castillo Castle, the forest of Chapultepec, the Anthropology Museum, the Zócalo that is at the downtown, and where we have the cathedral and the Templo Mayor for the Aztecs. We have a Coyoacán. We have a Xochimilco. We have a Palacio de Bellas Artes. We have a lot of places that everybody can visit. And this is the one of additional reason to visit Mexico City. Obviously, the first one is coming to Infocomm America Latina, but the other very important one is that obviously Infocomm will be in Mexico City. And obviously we have a lot of places that you can visit. And in some point, if you talk with me, maybe I can say, Juanito, if you have time, I can take you to some places, very specific places, because I love and I enjoy a lot to have a tourist guide. So we have a lot of places, and additional, we have a lot of food, the tacos, many food that everybody can taste. And obviously it's a very, very nice, it's a crazy city, but at the same time it's very beautiful, and we have a lot of places to visit. In some point, so many of my friends that are coming to Infocomm Latin America that is not from Latin America, I said, maybe you can stay maybe 1 or 2 months just to visit all the places that we have in Mexico City. So yeah, it's a very nice place, and we invite to everybody to come in and to enjoy Infocomm America Latina and obviously Mexico City.
Thank you very much, Alex. And as you see, again, Alex is as passionate about Mexico City as the AV industry itself, and we appreciate that. I'm sure that all of you that come to Mexico City, they will definitely enjoy both Infocomm America Latina show, but also what all the city has to offer in every type of budget and experience. So, Alex, un placer tenerte de nuevo por acá. It's a pleasure to have you here as always, and looking forward to share maybe a beer or tequila in the next weeks, right?
Of course, not only one beer. I think that we can share like 10 beers. Why? Because it's part of to be very honest, we are very excited because it's a very, very, very important trade show, and it's a trade show, but I always feel like it's like a party for everybody that we are working in the industry. And obviously the serious way about the trade show is that we can share many information, we can networking with many people, we can know about the new technologies. And yes, of course, we will be there, and we will be happy in these 3 days.
It's always awesome to talk with you, Alex. So thank you very much for this for the space, for your time, and we'll look forward to see you in a couple of weeks.
Perfect. Of course, yes, and espero verlos a todos por ahí. I hope to see everybody there and talk a little bit about technology, the live Mexico City, and any topic that we can share together. Thank you very much, Sergio.
Thank you very much, Alejandro. Ladies and gentlemen, Alejandro Peralta. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you, Sergio. Thank you, Alejandro, for that very engaged and insightful conversation. And I just wanted to remind you that for this edition of Infocomm America Latina, we have more than 100 brands. Can you imagine? 100 brands have confirmed. We also have audio demo rooms for a more immersive experience. We have manufacturers trainings, and we have Congresso as well, right, Anna?
Yes, it's our show. It's the Latin America show. So we need to have the Congress. The AVIXA Congress, or the Congreso AVIXA in Spanish, will be on Wednesday, the first day of the show. But also we will have experience tours, because we need that you can see how the AV is transforming the spaces, AV in action, actually. Honestly, Fran, I believe that the visitors or the attendees need to be wearing sneakers, because it will be a space when they will go down or up. They will be find many, many friends, and they will be talking, and they will be walking.
A lot. So yes, bring your most comfortable shoes and bring your step counter. Why not? Right? So I just wanted to, again, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Anna, for being here. on this second episode of Backstage Pass. And of course, many thanks to our guests for joining us.
Okay. Thank you, Fran, for sharing this space with me again. Thank you all of you for watching this episode. And remember, we will be in Infocomm America Latina. The date is October 22 to 24 in Mexico City. So come on here or come on there and enjoy the AV industry with us. See you later.
Hope
Bye.
to see you there. Bye-bye. Ciao.